Tov to everyone. Thank you everyone for coming. We're going to do this Nishmat for my aunt Tamara but Burkho. Actually did it one night on Motzei Shabbat. I did a sure. You probably didn't get to see it yet. I've been going for Imam also and also for Jagarik's father. Rabotai, something was bothering me about your Tamara. This I never said before, but I'll say it now. This lady, like always, people ask me, who's your aunt, who's your aunt? Not everybody knows who my aunt is. Yeah, you guys know. See, people outside, because now they know Rachamim. I say what my aunt was, what Rachamim is, my aunt was 1,000,000 times more. That's how I explain to the people. But there's a very conflicting chazal that bothers me very much, that troubled me very much. We all know, B'li and her, Baruch Hashem, how Tamara always did chesed, which is kindness, dabrto, with everybody. Where's that Benny? Where's that Benny? Uncle Benny, remember? She used to bring food every time. She always used to take care of us. She used to worry for everybody. There's not a soul that she did not help. Not a soul that she did not help. Rabotai, there is a family that's called by the family Elia Cohen. Elia Cohen, the Kohanim, they did something improper. The decree was, Arthur, listen to this, the decree was that family lineage is not going to make it past the age of 20. They're not going to make it. There were two rabbis, Rabbah and Abaye. They both came and they knew they were from that family. They knew people literally, like JFK, you know how they die young? They literally would, by 20 they're dead. That's the decree from Shamayim. They did something they were not supposed to do. Hashem punished them. There's nothing more to talk about. Money, no money, no, finish. They came to the rabbis, Abaye and Rabbah, they said, Rabbi, what do we do? We know we're from that family. They went back, they found out they're from that lineage. What do we do? They said, listen, I can only suggest two things. The only thing that's going to save you right now is either Torah and Chesed. You learn Torah and you do kindness, you live for the world. That's what's going to only help you. Was the question? You'll survive, don't worry. Rabotai, they both took the advice from the rabbi and they went on their way. Abaye lived 40 years and he died at the age of 40. Rabbah lived 60 years. The rabbis asked a question, one said doesn't make sense. They both asked the same question. How come Artur one got? Oh, you both are Artur. I just remember something to you. Yes, both of you. Say I have to play the lottery. I got to play the lottery. I think I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it 5-5-5. I was speaking to the first one, this one, Lena's husband. Now I'm speaking to that dirty son. So they both did the same thing. So how could it be that one got 40 years extra? He died at the age of 60, and one died at the age of 40. What happened? What did they do different? So the rabbis answered, one learned Torah, so he got extra 20 years. Artur, you hear this or not? By learning Torah, it increases your life. You like what I'm saying or not? Now, I'm serious, Artur, you like what I'm saying? Artur, Samandar, you like what I'm saying or not? You guys will come to my class tomorrow or not? No, learning Torah, it gives you a long life. It gives you peace. It gives you all the blessings you have in the Torah. So that's why Abaye got 40 years. You ready for this? That's why he got 40 years. What happened with Rabbah? Why did he get 60 years? You know what Rabbah did? Rabbah did something that Abaye didn't really do. Abaye learned the Torah. You know what Rabbah did? He also learned Torah. But you know what he did?
He spread it out.
Very good, very good. He did chesed. He did kindness. He went out of his way to help other people, to teach other people Torah. So he got extra 20 years because of that. Let me ask you a question. Listen to this, what I'm about to say. You guys might not like it. So Tamara was a woman of chesed? Yes or no? Just speak to me, Rabotai. 100%, Rabotai. You know she gave her life to anybody. So give me another 20 years, lefachot. At the very least, we're already 12 years celebrating her memorial. Give me another 20 years. So I heard one rabbi say such a beautiful bashar on somebody who passed away young, Lolim. Nobody should ever know. He says, you guys are making a tremendous mistake. The thing that allowed her to live up until 48 years old was the kindness that she was doing. A person can go before the time when they're 28 Hashem blessed already with 20 more years. Because of those 20 years extra, Leonard was able to build a family of Kohanim. Rabotai, do we understand what kindness can do, what chesed can do? Arthur, you see what I'm saying or not, Arthur? I'm serious. You look at what you understand the words that come out of my mouth, yes? Rabotai, this is the fact. We have to understand, Rabotai, we come to this world to learn Torah and to do chesed. These two things is what gives us life. And you know the honest truth is when you stop. You know, I sometimes think, like, sometimes somebody comes to, one rabbi says something very beautiful. He says, well, let me ask you a question, we Burkho Hashem, we learn in the house of Torah, right? We teach in the house of Torah. Rav Chaim is the rabbi, right? We do all these things, correct? You know how many people knock on our door? You have any idea how many people come? Oh, Rabbi, can we collect this? Rabbi said, Rabbi, please not. Okay, Rabbi, you know how many people keep on coming to the shul? You have any idea about that? If I send them to you one day, you're going to move out to Miami. Maybe high chair, I'm telling you. It's no, you know the problem is we don't. Arturo, listen to this. We don't understand one thing. Our rabbis of blessed memory say something very powerful. Do you know what Hashem does? It's a test. You know it's a test? You know why? What does Hashem do? Hashem sends somebody your way. Somebody comes in your door, knocks. Please help me. What do you say? What do you say? Open the door, make sure. Who's that? What? Who, where? If you give maybe $1, maybe $10, maybe 20. You know what Hashem says? I sent you here for a reason. He could have gone anywhere else. I wanted to give you the merit. Do you know why? When you are able to open your pocket and help another Jew, Hashem says, even if you're not deserving now, something could have happened. Something should have happened. Now I'm going to save your life. Rabotai, this is the emes. There's a story I forgot. I think it was with the Baba Sali. I think it was the Baba Sali, one of the great rabbis. He was driving in the car with the shofar. He saw those Coca-Cola cars. Those, what do you call those? 18 the trailers. 18-wheelers. So he tells this attendant. He says, "Stop the car. Tell him I need a can of Coke." He said, "What Coke? He needs Coke." Tell him. So the guy trying to go in front of me. He doesn't know. The 18-wheeler tries to always outdo him. Eventually he moves. So the rabbi grabs his head and said, "Wow, what am I supposed to do?" Rabotai, a few miles later, this truck driver who was driving the 18-wheeler passed away. He died. So the attendant tells the rabbi, he said, "How did you know?" He says, "I saw the angel of death in front of him. I was going to save him. Had he given me one Coke, I would have saved his life, but he didn't want to." Whenever we have an opportunity to help, you should never ever close your hand. You never know what you're saving yourself from. Rabotai, this is what this lady did. So you know what I think sometimes? Rabotai, maybe if we would have given more opportunity to help, she would have helped. And maybe we didn't give enough. Maybe we could have increased her years, Rabotai. Well, that now is too late. Whatever happened. We can't ask any question on Hashem. The kids have to live the name. But Rabotai, we need to understand chesed is a very big thing. And this is what this lady embodied. She lived chesed. Roman, come here for a second. I want to tell you something. Don't worry. You're going to be tired of that camera. That's when I'm not making you famous. You're famous, don't make you more famous. TikTok. I don't know what's TikTok. Okay, I have to tell the guy. Okay, anyway. I'm going to tell you guys a story. Rabbi Joe Susheta. This story will blow your mind. There was a guy in America, real story. There was a guy in America. He couldn't have children for 10 years. So what do? You go to doctors, from doctor to doctor. Nobody gives you an opportunity. Nobody gives you a chance. You're done. 15 years passed, nothing. 20 years passed, nothing. 23 years passed. He says, "You know something? Why am I wasting my time? How much can I run to this rabbi? Let me go straight to the source." Where did he go? Yerushalayim, Kotel. He went to the Kotel. He went to the Kotel and he's crying, "Hashem, please help me. Please, Hashem, please, I love you, Hashem. Give me one child." You know who may come down to this world? For what? Children. What's life without a child? Chas v'shalom. So there's a guy, he sees he's crying, he says, "What can I do?" He says, "Listen, if you have a problem, I'll solve it." He was very rich, big tycoon. He owned property, very big, billion, trillion. He said, "If I can, I'll help you." So he tells him the problem. He says, "Listen, doctors gave up on me, chas v'shalom. The rabbis gave up on me. There's no more children." So the guy says, "Listen, what can I do for you? How can I make your life better? Here, take $100,000 check, please. I feel bad. I really want to help you, but I can't help you. Maybe this is going to I want you to accept the reality that you're never going to have children. Just start living life. How much can you eat yourself?" So the guy takes the check. he leaves, he goes back to America. So now this guy in Eretz Yisrael, he goes home. He says, you know what I did today? I helped this guy out. As I was helping him out, you know what I told him? I wanted him to face reality. I told him, listen, you're not going to have children. You just not going to just accept the fact. Why you have to fight against it? Just accept the reality. This is what it is. So the wife said, are you serious? You know, sometimes when you know something bad is happening, it's one thing. But to come and pour more salt on the wound, who needs it? Why would you say it? You know what the Tycoon said? I promise you, he said, I made a vow. I promise you. If this, I was so certain he's not going to have children. If he's going to have children, I'm going to sit and learn Torah half a day. I make a vow now, I'm going to sit and half a day and learn Torah. No questions asked. 8 hours a day minimum. He said, yeah, but you're busy, you have all these. I'm so certain he's not going to have children, this is what's going to happen. Listen to this. All right, listen to this carefully. Rabotai, 12 months later, this guy returns back to Eretz Yisrael. Comes back to the Kotel. Thank you, Hashem. What happened? Somehow this guy sees him. What happened? He says, my wife is pregnant. What do you mean your wife is pregnant? She's pregnant with a baby. What are you just having? A baby boy. So why are you here? I came to thank Hashem. So what can you do now? He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't sure he annulled the vow. Because once you say your word, you better keep your word. What are you going to do? So he went to Rav Chaim Igal. He went to Rav Chaim Igal. He said, listen, maybe I can appoint 100 rabbis or 100 Talmidei Chacham to sit on my behalf. I'll pay them. I can't take off. It's impossible. I have businesses, so I'm very busy. It's not to sit all day. It's too much for me. Rav Chaim Igal says, we do not nullify mitzvot. You said it, you got to do it. So, Rabbi, are you serious? You said it, you got to do it. Before he was going to walk out, this rich man, you know what Rav Chaim Igal told him? That I want to tell you something. Come over here. I'm going to tell you the power of Torah. What Torah does, Rahim. We just don't understand. You guys don't see it. What Torah does. He said, I want to tell you something. In Shemaim, it was decreed she's not having a child. But when you opened your mouth and you said, I'm so certain she's not going to, and you said, I will learn Torah. Hashem said, for you to sit and learn Torah, I will turn the world and I'm going to give her a child. Look at the power of the Torah. When he just said he wanted to do something good, automatically, she was blessed with a baby boy. Look what Torah and Chesed can do. Baruch Hashem, you embody both Rachman. You guys have the more Torah. Rabbi Barlev told me. Avi Burkho also in the Yeshiva. Rabbi Yisrael, the Nechet also, you saw the videos. The learning, B'ezrat Hashem, we have to learn more. We have to do more. May Hashem protect you guys. Watch after you from my heart. Bless all the blessings of the Torah.